What up? What up? What up, world? It's your boy Jaystar back again with the top five at wide receivers, and we're gonna get right into this as we always do. And it looks like at number five, I got way down here Demarcus Robinson. I feel like he's gonna be the lead receiver here, man. Like I think he established it last game. I feel like he's going to get 8 to at least 9 targets. I don't know if he's ever gonna get double digits, but I do think 8 to 9 targets is in play. And against Jacksonville, man, we've seen whoever's getting the most targets or a boatload of targets is going off against them. So, and being that he is an explosive receiver, can catch a deep 40-yard bomb, 50-yard bomb, has Lamar, running, and most eyes is always on Lamar anyways in the backfield. So somebody can get caught slipping, and Demarcus Robinson could be gone for a deep catch, touchdown, which I feel like is going to happen in this game. I think he hits the 100-yard bonus with a touchdown in this game. Possibly gets a 30 fantasy for 4,300. Man, it's all in play, so that's why he makes it in the top five at number five. At number four, though, we have who do we got here? So we got to keep an eye on this because Kadarius Toney is in a great spot. If he's able to go, if he's not able to go, and his Juju is able to go, then Juju will be the play for sure in that spot because it's a lot of fantasy points given up from the Rams at receiver right now, and the completion percent is high, and we know with great Pat Mahomes throwing the ball, come on now, like definitely is going to be a play. So we got to keep an eye out because if Juju is back though and is able to go, then it's Juju, instead of Kadarius Toney. So just keep an eye out on who ends up playing because that's definitely going to be the number 4 receiver for this week. And let's see, what do we got? Number 3 this week, though, we got McLaurin. Getting the boatload of the targets, man, and, favorite receiver and weapon for Heineke for sure. And in a great spot against Atlanta, who we've seen a lot of receivers go off, and since the completion percent is high here, that should help Heineke hit on, maybe going for 8 for 11 again, like he did against Philly. Hopefully something like that because that's how McLaurin is probably going to get a 128-yard game with a touchdown, going off for about 30-something fantasy points, and it's about 40-something fantasy points on the board there for him to get. But I could see him definitely getting a nice, his biggest game can happen in this game for sure. And that's why he makes it at number 3 this week. And let's see, so at number 2, who's my number 2? Oh, shoot. Hold up. Do we got a mistake here? Do we have a mistake here? Let's see. At number 2 this week, it looks like, hold up, somebody got to get moved in here then, it looks like, because it looks like we're missing something here. Oh, my God. Okay, never mind. I see it now. Looks like it is supposed to be, where are you at? Allen Robinson. Almost missed that. Okay, so now I see it. But Allen Robinson is supposed to be, Kansas City's been giving up to the wideout. Crazy fantasy points. And in total is 41 fantasy points. So it's all about the targets. Who's going to get the targets? And the thing is, we do know for sure with Allen Robinson, he gets the goal line targets. So they're looking at him when it comes to the touchdown. And that's a big deal for the Rams offense because, before it was Cup for sure. But even when Cup was there, they still even looked at Robinson in for the goal line targets before. So now if we can get to, a double-digit targets to Allen Robinson, he can really go off in this game. We're looking at another total of 40-something fantasy points here. If he can just get double-digit targets, I think that's all in play, man. A 30-something fantasy point game is in play for Allen Robinson. And definitely in for also maybe 2 touchdowns because they're going to need to score about 3 to 4 touchdowns maybe to even beat Kansas City, especially if they want to compete. So, but that's it for that one. And who we got at number 1 this week again? It looks like it is, where we at? Higgins here, y'all. And his price dropped. Wow, that's crazy. His price dropped and he had a good game. I am shocked. So, price dropped, but in a great spot. So, that's really great. You get a savings, man. If Chase is out still, man, Higgins is in for a big game, man. So, Love it because he's been getting the crazy, the chase targets, basically the main targets, and he's very explosive. Has height, can moss you, has the speed, runs like a 4.3 40 or something like that too. So all that's in play with Chase. I mean with Higgins, y'all. So definitely that's why he makes it at number one. Could be in play. I mean, everybody was saying is supposed to be Higgins' day. It should be coming soon. It happened last week, but it didn't happen the way we seen it before. We seen him put up numbers that Chase puts up. He's had a game where it's like 38 or 40 fantasy points. He didn't get into the end zone. That's all that happened here. Because if he would have got there, then everybody would probably be taking him too, for sure. But against Tennessee, he's actually in play again for a big game, but also maybe what gets in a touchdown too as well with a 100-yard bonus. So that's why he makes it at number one. And who just missed a cut here? Looks like it's Christian Kirk. So Christian Kirk just missed a cut. You know, basically it's just his quarterback being inaccurate. At least though we seen back to back, like I told y'all, I've been telling you about the completion percent, man. That really helps, man, because as you see here, he's just played back to back games of one of the two highest completion percent teams. First place with the Raiders, and 8 for 9 there. Then what I want to say here, we got the Chiefs, eighth place in the Chiefs, and only dropped 3 or missed 3, but goes for even more fantasy points against the Chiefs. So like I said, that completion percent with the amount of targets and stuff like that and big plays, receivers and stuff, it really does hit. It really does work. I've been studying it for the last like 3 weeks to make sure, I wanted to make sure, it really is working before I gave y'all that information. But this really helps y'all. So, but going against Baltimore, I would say completion percent for them is what, 13th. So still up there, top 15 at least. So could be in play for another big game. I would think maybe a nice like 20 something fantasy points there. But that's why, like I said, it's still because of his quarterback play, not as high as completion percent as it was for the last 2 games. So that kind of makes him, right there at the 6th spot. But that's it, man, for receivers, y'all. And I'm out. Peace, y'all.